we have New Cadet Wakeman and myself. We were going to tell y'all a little story, but we were reading it through, and it just kind of sounded boring, you know? So we came up with a new thing, and we call it, ready? It's called phonetic punctuation. Big word, right? So we're going to read you a story about one of our fellow new cadets. But we're not just going to read you the story. We're going to read you every single thing in the story, including punctuation. So, here's how it's going to sound.
Period. Exclamation point. Question mark. The semicolon. Colon. Quotation marks. Ellipses. And finally, the dash.
And begins our story.
New Cadet Zell McKellen woke up to the sound of his squad leader's melodious voice. He rolled out of bed, forgetting he was on the top bunk. He quickly recovered and sprinted out to fill his camelback. After making it to the PT site, he began his refreshing morning run. Forgetting he had downed 24 cookies at chaplain's time last night. He hobbled back to the barracks and opened his door, collapsing onto his bed, only to hear the ominous double knock. New Cadet Zell, what's your name? You have 1 minute to be on my wall with your ruck. He grabbed his ruck and sprinted out, only to discover a Frago. He had 2 more minutes. They then began their march to the patrol base. Aside from the heat, the hunger, the ants, the poison ivy, the mosquitoes, and the rain, it was quite enjoyable. And all the wonderful woodland noises to go to sleep to. Was it a bear or his buddies snoring? He managed to drift off to sleep and woke up due to the rousing effects of a monsoon. And shivered his way through the rest of the night. After a few more evenings of such wonderful conditions, he developed a wonderful attitude, accompanied by a cold, coughing, and sneezing. He survived, however, and went on to make the memorable march from Camp Buckner back to West Point, to be warmly welcomed by his new academic company. The end. Thank you.